Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Manchester United save. As always, we've got a roundup. We have got two games for you today, Palace away and Arsenal at home in the Premier League. And I'm just going to take you through a bit of the analysis through some of the last few away games, because our away form's not been the best. And I've just made a little tweak in the tactic just to see if it works in this Palace game. But first, let's get into the roundup. We last met against City, where we lost 2-0. And as you can see, we've gone on a little bit of a run, but these away games here, 2-1 against Newcastle, 2-1 against Monaco, 1-1 against Brighton. It just means that we've been a little bit iffy on the road. At home, absolutely phenomenal. 4-0 against Watford, 3-1 against Monaco, 1-0 and 2-0 against Fulham, 5-0 against West Ham and 6-1 against Feyenoord. It's really the away form that's been causing us issues. We are still top of the league by 5 points. Tottenham dropping points, as have City. They're now 7 points behind us, and then Liverpool a further 2 points behind them as well. So we've kept it going, but we've just not been as emphatic as we were the first two seasons. So we play Palace today, Liverpool play Leicester, and Tottenham play Everton tomorrow. Lukaku still joint top goal scorer, which is great. Dalot and Lukaku top average rating as well, and David De Gea in the top clean sheet. So yeah, it probably flatters to deceive, really, to be fair, that run of form. Some of those games were really tight. So Newcastle, they scored with 15 minutes to go, and they really did push us in that final 15 minutes. Monaco, again, scored in the last 5 minutes, and again, were very close to coming out with a draw. Brighton had a fantastic game against us, very close, very tight, and again, a good draw away from home. So what I did, went into the tactics, I had a look at the analysis, and if I show you the individual match analysis, I've been looking at the Brighton game, and if I show you the average positions overall, what I found is there's a little bit of a gap here in front of the defence, and I think when we're away from home, because we're pushing so far forward, teams are getting in behind. Now, if we have a look at the City game, which is what we lost, again, you'll see this massive gap here in between the defence and the midfield, and that's probably where City really did do their damage. And again, I'll show you the Newcastle game here. Again, this is just the overall average position. That gap between Varane and Diaz, and then the two midfielders, they're so far ahead that when we lose the ball, the teams are finding these little pockets of space here, and they're exploiting it, and that's where we're probably struggling. So what I've done in the tactic, I've just dropped Pogba. He can play the deep line playmaker role really well, and we've just dropped him on a support role, and that makes him a little bit deeper. So if you put him on advanced support, he pushes a little bit further forward. So I'm hoping this deep line playmaker role on support for away games only will make the difference in this one. This is going to be the team that goes up against Palace. We've got De Gea in goal, Dalot, Varane, Diaz and Shaw in the back, Pogba as that deep line playmaker for this away game, Pellegrini as the box-to-box, you've got Martial on the left, Chiesa on the right, Asensio in behind, Romelu Lukaku, and then on the bench, Saul, Lindelof, Lingard, Aouar, Sanchez, Chong and Rashford. And let's see if that little tweak helps us in this away game against Palace. So on the highlights, I'm going to focus on Pogba just to see exactly where he sits in this new kind of role that he's been given in these away games, and we'll go from there. Gaeta, 15 minutes gone, gets the game underway from a goal kick, and Diaz does really well there, finds Martial with the header, and he goes across to the right hand side, finds Chiesa. Chiesa now down this right hand side, can he get the ball in? Goes to Pogba, Pogba drives in and hits the post, and they get the ball clear. Pogba on a deep line playmaker, driving into the box, and potentially nearly scoring a goal. Pogba chance being the only highlight. As you can see, domination from United, 15 shots to their 2. Only 3 on target though, so we'll have to have a look at that. A lot of dangerous attacks have involved Paul Pogba, so he's getting more involved in these away games, but we're a little bit more stable at the back as well. Pellegrini as well, being very good in the game. Just gonna assertively say, far from pleased from what I've seen. We need to be a little bit more clinical. Romelu Lukaku 6.5, Asensio on a 6.5 as well. Need better in the second half. Asensio with a corner, whips that ball in. Diaz at the back post and he heads it just over. Chiesa picked up a little bit of a knock. We might have to make a change there. And also Luke Shaw only coming back from injury recently, so we're going to make that change as well. Chiesa's going to come off and we're going to bring Chong on because he had a fantastic role to play in that game against Feyenoord. Shaw's going to go off for Lindelhof at right back and we're going to bring Dalot across. And I'm going to bring Rashford on. For Lukaku. Lukaku's not had a great game. We're going to kick off final 25 minutes. We've gone attacking. Let's see if we can get a goal against Palace. Varane, 3 minutes to go of injury time. To Lindelhof on this right hand side and he goes to Chong in the middle. Chong driving inside. Can he go for a shot? He can, but it's a tame one straight at Gaita. 14 long shots again. Too many long shots for my liking. Milahajlovic with a free kick. Final go of the dice for Palace, and that is going to be it. Palace 0, United 0. It's a disappointing draw. We've dominated the game there, just not had that many clear-cut chances. Again, need to go back to the analysis and see exactly what's gone on there. Pogba, as a deep line playmaker, obviously didn't do too much. It shored us up a little bit at the back, but going forward hasn't done too much there for us. Simply put, not good enough. We should have won that match. We now go on to Arsenal at home in a few days' time. I'll see you when we get there. Right, second game of the episode, Arsenal at Old Trafford. De Gea in goal, Dalot, Varane, Diaz and Shaw. Pellegrini and Pogba in the middle. I've gone back to the advanced playmaker and just swapped Pogba and Pellegrini round just to see what that does as well. Martial on the left, Lingard on the right, coming in for Chiesa, who's got injured in the last game. Asensio in behind Lukaku. Bench is the same other than Goretzka's come on because again Chiesa injured. He's going to be out for about 10 days. Grimaldo's coming back from injury, will be out for another 2 weeks. So yeah, let's submit this team and let's see what Arsenal are going to bring to Old Trafford. So they've got a 4-3-3, Leno in goal, Bellerin, Dikibe, Mustafi and Robertson are the back line, Pereira in front of them, Felix and Mateus Henrique in the middle of midfield, Vasquez on the right, Lozano on the left, Immobile up top, Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, Ramsey, Schick as well, all on the bench. So good Arsenal side actually, completely changed from one that we know in real life. I am going to say expect nothing but a win to keep our good run of form going. Have faith in all these guys to go out there and produce the business. Let's go and get Arsenal 3 more points on the board. That would be fantastic. Felix, though, first highlight goes to Arsenal on the corner, but yeah, not a bad free kick. But they've started Leno on an injury, which is a big risk. Liverpool are playing Tottenham today, so if Liverpool beat them, Tottenham lose more ground on us as well, which is what we want. Liverpool now 2-0 up with 20 minutes gone. Leno with a free kick, half an hour into the match. Haven't had a single shot on target. We've had a couple, but it's been very cagey this game. Felix back to Vasquez down this right hand side, and Lukaku doing really well in coming back, and Pogba picking up the ball. Asensio now down this left hand side. Can he get a ball into Lukaku? He can, and he heads it just over. Big chance from the Belgian. Felix with a free kick goes for goal and he shoots just wide. He's had a couple of opportunities from set pieces, but not taken full advantage of them. Lozano down the line to Immobile, and he trying to go and find the big ball across, but doesn't get there. Pogba out to Jesse Lingard, nips in front of the left back. Lingard again, can he get the ball? And he can. Martial at the back post. Martial scores, 6th goal of the season for him. Jesse Lingard down that right hand side, lovely ball in. Martial clearly taller than Hector Bellerin, and heads it home. Lingard, let's see this in 3D. Down this right hand side, no one really getting a tackle on him. Lovely whip ball in, and Martial with a lovely header. Leno, absolutely no chance. We're 1-0 up. Here, just before half time, in a very awkward position there to take a free kick, but he did get the ball out, and now Lukaku finds Martial down this left hand side, cuts inside, goes to Pellegrini. Dalot free on this right hand side. Can he get a ball into the back? Lingard's there. Lingard scores. Dalot with a lovely little cut back to Jesse. That's his 5th goal of the season, and since he's come back from his broken leg, he's been fantastic in this team. Martial cutting inside, Pellegrini in that new advanced playmaker role. Dalot cutting the ball back to Jesse Lingard, and he just fires home at Leno's near post. 2-0 to United just before half time. Danilo getting the ball away to Lozano, who's dropped very deep. Immobile very isolated up top. Robertson now down this left hand side. Jesse cutting back. Lozano into Immobile. Good Good flowing move from Arsenal there, but not to be. That sees us through to half-time. 2-0, Martial, Lingard, both the wingers coming in and doing a fantastic job, scoring both goals. Liverpool beating Tottenham, crucially for us, and Leicester holding City. So all of our rivals are dropping points at the minute, and we seem to be picking up 3 points here. Gonna say calmly, you might be winning, but don't want your performance levels to drop. Carry on doing what you're doing. Second half continues now. Hour gone, Diaz goes from a free kick into Paul Pogba. Pogba now is getting pressed really, really hard there, but Pellegrini, Pogba working away. Lukaku down to Martial on that left-hand side. He cuts inside, he scores his second of the game. He is in fantastic form at the minute, is Anthony Martial. Hour mark gone, United 3, Arsenal 0. Martial is on fire at the minute. Lukaku with an assist there, playing it out to Martial, and he just cuts inside. No one getting a tackle on him into the penalty box. 12 yards out, 3-0 to United. Short. 15 minutes to go. Gets the ball in from a throw in. Goretzka, good tackle on Vasquez. Back out to Luke Shaw on the left hand side. Pellegrini run this game really well as an advanced playmaker. Back in to Pellegrini from Dalot. Lingard down this right hand side gets tackled by Robertson, and Aubameyang comes good as well. Double teaming on Jesse Lingard. Aubameyang with a little bit of time on his hands to try and pick a pass, trying to find Schick, but Varane does well to cover that. Robertson on the overlap. Schick again down this channel into Aubameyang. He's going to cut inside. Now he goes for a shot too close towards David De Gea. Asensio whipping that ball in again. Alexis is there. Alexis scores against his former club. Second goal of the season for him. And it's 4-0 to United. As I said, our home form, not a problem. It's our away form that we need to really look at and see what we're doing. Asensio whipping that ball in. Alexis coming off the front. Lovely header back. 4-0 now to United. De Gea again, very awkward position to take a free kick, but we get the ball out to Dalot on this right hand side. Jesse Lingard now over the top to Lukaku. Lovely flick on to Asensio. Can we make it 5? Oh, that's just hitting the post and going out wide. But yeah, lovely play from United. Luke Shaw injured yet again. Dalot's going to have to come out on this left hand side, and we'll push Lingard back and push Asensio out wide for the final few minutes. Luke Shaw injured yet again, as is Grimaldo, so not entirely sure what we're going to do with the left back role. But that is it. United 4, Arsenal 0. Fantastic win for us. Anthony Martial, well and truly head and shoulders above everybody else on an 8.8. But Lingard also got a goal and assist, and they've given the man of the match to him at 9.1. I'd have given it to Martial myself. Very happy with the way we played. Again, our home form is not a problem. We need to look at our away form and see exactly what we're doing. Liverpool beat Tottenham 3-0, and City drew with Leicester 1-1, so makes the gap to 6 points to Tottenham, 7 points to City, and 9 points to Liverpool. So each team keeps slipping up every now and again, and yeah, not the most tranquil of season so far. Luke Shaw's going to be out for another 2 to 3 weeks, which isn't the greatest. We will be back for the Tottenham game. We have to do the Tottenham game. They're the ones that are really, really pushing us. We'll do the Tottenham game and possibly the Southampton game as well. Probably do a double header for you there. But that is it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out any more content. Remember, tick that little bell icon. And until next time, when we bring you first versus second, United versus Spurs, I'll see you soon.